Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Dr. Muhammad Saklan Zahir, and today our topic is main Rabi crops of Pakistan and their ways of production and harvesting. First of all, what is the crop? When the same kind of the plants are grown at one place on a large scale, it is called a crop. And importance of crop is now that we can get the oil and we can get the grain for fodder for animals, and we can get the as we if we want to live on this earth we have to eat. So the crops have so much value. There are types of the crops. There are two types of the crop: rabi crops and kharif crops. In Rabi crops, sowing starts from October to January and harvested between April to May. It includes wheat, barley, gram, oilseed crops, and Rabi crops are sown around the mid-November and preferably after monsoon rain are over, and harvesting began in April-May. The crop are grown either with rainwater that has percolated into the ground and using irrigation. So this is the Rabi crop sown in 2015 and 14, and Rabi crops are known as winter crops. They are grown in October or November. The crops are then harvested in spring. These crops required frequent irrigation because these are grown in dry areas. The name of the crop of this season is wheat, maize, mustard, peas, barley. Sugarcane is also grown, and rice. Maize is a major cereal crop of Pakistan, used both as a fuel and food. Its grain is used for food for obtaining glucose and starch. Next is a mustard is used as an important herb in many areas of Pakistan. Mustard seed germinate in 3 to 10 days. Next is the peas. Peas are small spherical seeds with each pod containing several peas. Peas are botanical fruit as they have seed and develop the ovary of pea flowering. They are also used for the vegetables. Next is the barley. Barley is an easily adaptable crop grown as a summer crop in temperate parts of Pakistan. It germinates in 1 to 3 days. It grows well under cool conditions. And the most important crop of this season is wheat. Wheat is the principal of food crop. Its shares of wheat is 33% in the GDP of Pakistan. Wheat output is 23.52 million tons. And sugar corn is mostly it is a two season crop. It is an annual crop, so it include in both. Mostly it is the Zad Rabi crop. Sugarcane crop serve as a raw material for the production of white sugar and gur. And this is the rice is the second largest. This is a cereal crop, but not include in, and rainfall generally not affected. However, rain is in winter can potentially spoil Rabi. Rain would also be beneficial for livestock, aquaculture, rangeland, and used for the animal grazing. Practically, the current rains were blessing for the farmers to grow the crops in the field in such areas where the irrigation water is very low. So there is the essential availability of the uh, particular precipitation, their availability of fertilizers and farm implements, and control of the weeds, and harvesting instruments are very essential for the rabi crops. Diseases, there are different kinds of the diseases and their management of these crops. We can mix the cropping which is suitable, and avoid the excess dose of the nitrogen fertilizers to save the crops from the diseases, different kinds of the diseases. And next is the management. We can do the deep plowing and crop rotation. It is essential for getting the good production on sustainable basis. And roughing or infected the plant, those plants that are not suitable, they should be roughed out. Treat the seeds with methylax at 6 gram per kg is good for its growth. And the control of the management is of different kinds of the disease is different. There is chemical control, and sometimes there is the chemical control, and there is the control by different mechanical methods. So control of the diseases is also essential for this. Thank you.